26. Today, guys, you are getting the real deal. The first ever look at gameplay.
gameplay.
That's been rebuilt.
Wait a minute, bro.
And some behind-the-scenes stories. But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just jump right in.
اصبر دير بوز مازال اصبر. نشوف واش الجيم بلاي مازال يا برو. واش راح توريني الجيم بلاي داكشي فاست صاحبي. راه الاعدادات شغل فيس تو فاهم. بدلوا برك ال 1 مينيت بويز. انا كان خبرك وراه انا ما هبطش. ايوا دركا نريقلو الصورة مصغرة برك خلاص هكدا. بلاك فلاغ ورا بلاك فلاغ ما مطلعش طف برو. ايوا ليس عبارة عن صورة بس خربية. ديرو هادي مثلا، هادي تمشي بحال. ايوا طلعت. اوكي انا بالي راك نشوف في كلش. اصبر مازال ما نشوفوش الجيم بلاي. نريقلو تاع الشوت. برك بوم فول سكرين. ايوا فيس كام. ليتس جو يا مان ليتس جو. السلام عليكم. ترى الصوت راه مريقل. اصبر شو. لا في الان ليتس جو. رجع لي شويه برك رانا روطار على بالي. على بالي راني روطار. بوم.
Everything that's been rebuilt, reimagined, and some behind-the-scenes stories. But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just jump right in.
Let's go. ما تقوليش راح يورونا جيم بلاي ديريكت. الله.
Hello pirates, Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway.
Hey man.
And this
Black
is
flag resynced.
13 years after the original, this remake brings the classic game back to life. Rebuilt from the ground up with the latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure.
لو ورونا جيم بلاي ما تورينيش ال من السينماتيك هذه. فاهم.
You play as Captain Edward Kenway, a rebellious scoundrel eager to make a name for himself in the pursuit of glory, freedom, and a search for a better life.
يسموها هذه البلاصة نسيتها. والله نسيتها قاعد تعرفها. شوية لعب بلاصة ثانية في القهوة. اصبر دقيقة قبل نلحقوهم برك. خلينا نلحقو لهم في اللايف نقولوا فاهم. اي okay, I'm back. Let's go. Let's go.
And legendary treasures at stake. Along the way, he joins forces with infamous pirates.
بصح حسيت شغل ما بدلوش ياسر يعصب شغل الاوريجينال كنت ديرها 4K برك طلع لك هاد
He
الجرافيك.
helps establish a short-lived, lawless republic following
اصبر شو بالك راه الشاط يمشي وانا مانيش
the pirate code and defying empires built on cruelty and greed. Together, in their search for freedom,
بس جيم بلاي
power, and
ورونا جيم
riches,
بلاي.
they'll fight across a treacherous tropical paradise, from dangerous waters to dense jungles, untamed lands and bustling historical cities.
والو كاليتي لاباس.
From the grandeur of Havana,
بصح نفس الستيل نفس الستيل ما بدلوش.
jewel of the Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the pirate republic. Each city offers a distinct atmosphere shaped by
نفس
opportunities
الستيل.
and conflicts. The Caribbean world reaches a new level of immersion and realism, powered by high
كاليتي وانا
resolution
مبدله كاليتي.
textures, enhanced lighting,
Nice.
strikingly detailed environments, and a new dynamic weather system. Even underwater exploration is more expansive, more beautiful, and more perilous than ever
جيم
before.
بلاي.
With seamless
والله
access
دايروا
to
تاع الجيل
cities and
الجديد هذا ما
locations,
كان.
the world feels truly alive. Creating the perfect backdrop for a life on
Gameplay.
the edge, where freedom is earned and danger is never far away.
ايه عليكم السلام منصف بس
The combat system has been entirely reworked into an action-oriented
الكومبات راح يكون هايل فيها على بالك غير مثل الار بي جي.
pistols and hidden blades.
الفايت راح يكون هالمي على بالك.
Plays a specific role with faster
والله فاست هايل يا.
combos. Land a perfect parry to open up your target for an instant kill. Then follow with up to 4 chained takedowns.
تايم برو.
Use walls, ledges and breakables to your
دي من
advantage.
الكونتر اتاك هايل على بالك.
Keep track of your opponents and use all your tools to level the play.
خليتي راه ناقصه يا ابن عمي اللي دايره. دايره 1080 1080 برك خليتي حاسه ناقصه.
But fight
وكي يطلقوها
back
فيديو تبان مليحه.
and you will be punished.
والو كاليتي هايل فيها.
Or on the run, mastering your environment is key. As you navigate through cities and jungles, you'll experience smooth and improved iconic parkour moves. From free jumps to back ejects and side ejects. These options offer a range of reactive movements, giving you tighter control, resulting in greater speed and deadlier assassinations. Being a pirate assassin often calls for a subtle approach. With Resynced and its enriched stealth system, you can now crouch freely as part of your toolkit to approach targets.
دايم. not bad والله.
Tailing and eavesdropping missions have also been revamped. In the original game, getting discovered meant instant desynchronization. Yes, this was a pretty big pain point. We remember. Now, the action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target will react, and you must adapt accordingly.
دايم كونتر اتاك واحده تقضي عليه.
All these new interactions offer multiple ways to succeed and progress in your missions. Of course,
حس الجيم بلاي تاعها راه يكون فاست على بالك هايل.
real pirate adventure without a ship. Jackdaw.
بلاك بيرد
You
يعني.
named your brig after a boxy bird. The Jackdaw.
الجاك داو.
What a beauty. Set sail and freely roam the Caribbean. Now equipped with even more firepower, the Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never before.
يو دايم.
With new alternate fire upgrades for
الفايت على بالك راح تكون فيها اسطوريه.
power and flexibility to overcome opponents' ships in any situation.
يو هذا مليحة على بالي. زيد مع الموسيقى أجواءها واعرة هي.
You will engage in epic battles, boarding parties, and fort raids. All of these are back and as challenging, dangerous, and exciting as ever. To reinforce your crew, 3 brand new officers make their entrance.
أباس والله طوروها. حسها تاع جينيراسيون جديدة. New generation.
Each officer has a unique narrative quest line that reveals their backstory. Gain their trust to recruit them to your crew and benefit from their special gameplay abilities. Deadman Smith, for example, unlocks a double shot alongside weapons.
Game cinematic.
Explore the Caribbean alongside your crewmates and trusty pet.
هي هذه تعالي ترفد معك حيوان في
You can now find a cat or monkey for the jackdaw. Engage and plunder other vessels. Steer through violent storms, rogue waves. Or just soak up the sun.
سخانة أنت
New and old.
أوه شيء جبر والله را البرد في ألاسكا هنا عندنا.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced gameplay features and fresh quests and storylines, including ones for the officers you met earlier and, just between you and me, new narrative arcs involving our old friends, Blackbeard and Steve.
Blackbeard, yeah.
Defy empires and relive the era's explosive events amidst the ancient war between assassins and Templars in the ultimate pirate fantasy. Gold, infamy and adventure await. It's time to raise the black flag.
فهم يا دراك تخرج راح اذكر راح يديروها ولا والو ال 9 جويلية لا شكل راح يديروها 9 جويلية بصح يجدها. كنت نشوف الفيديو تاعك هو جديد تشوف مشكل بلي عندك هاك شكيت بلي عندي هاك بالضبط. لا واش قصدك واو ايه قصدك شكيت بلي عندي ولا هاك. نعم
new additions that deepen its world, and enhance gameplay both on land and at sea. Movement now flows more naturally from one action to the next, whether you're doing parkour across rooftops in Havana or fighting on the docks.
إيه هافانا اسمها هذه البلاصة.
Parkour builds on the latest design improvements from recent Assassin's Creed games, while still keeping Edward's classic moves.
والله جيم بلاي فاست ترى عجبني على بالك نفس ستيل تاع شادو صح مليحة. عند
ability to crouch anywhere. They open up more tactical routes and subtle approaches, letting you shape the adventure the way you want. Naval gameplay also follows the same philosophy and offers more tactical options. New officers will join your crew with powerful abilities, while the Jackdaw's weapons can be upgraded with new modes to change up the fight. The sea now plays an active role in how you'll be challenged by the elements.
هلا أكرم.
How your ship will handle while preserving the pace and freedom players remember. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced matters deeply to us and to you. That's why we took the time to rebuild it with the care it deserves. This remains a solo character-driven experience. It is not an RPG. The focus stays on how you play and how you
حسيت وش ورونا حاجة واحدة أخرى يا زحي.
We organize dedicated workshops.
I'm part of that process, and Black Flag is my favorite game.
What was interesting was not only to gather that feedback, but to understand why players reacted this way. They were incredibly passionate about Edward, how he moves, how he reads on screen, even the details on his face. That led to deeper conversations. Together, we explored different approaches, tested ideas, challenged assumptions, and refined choices until the intent felt right again. The team's passion and commitment have driven every step of this journey, and we can't wait for you to see more of what we've been crafting.
Oh, it really is so good to be back in this world. I believe the Black Flag is one of those pirate adventures that never really left the players' minds. And it's also really special to be here today with some of the people who helped shape
عباس
the
ما
game back
تصبامي
then
يا
and
برو.
who are bringing it back
سلام
now.
انا رديت عليك
Azon,
سلام معك
you
تصبامي.
were creative director on the original Black Flag, and Paul, you're the creative director on Resynced, who's leading the
Yeah,
vision of this
Black Flag.
remake today. Now, before we
اول
dive
ريميك
in
هذه اول
on
ريميك
what it is
يديروها.
now, I'd love to go back for a moment.
اول ريميك
So,
ليهم هذه.
when you started building Black Flag back in early 2012? 2012. How was the world imagined in the first place? I mean, what were the pillars that were there from day one?
Well, from the very beginning, one of the key central core pillar was fluidity, right? We really wanted a seamless experience, connecting movement, combat, and navigation, all very naturally. And it was the same seamlessness that we were looking for between naval experience and the ground experience, because the other challenges we were facing was to merge actually two fantasies.
قطعة
Being
بها
a pirate on one side and being
يرجع.
an assassin on the other. Without
ايه
friction.
ريميك.
And the
رد
sea
بركان
wasn't
على
just
سيد اللي
a
خرجت من
add-on, you know, to
يسلمون
the
يرد عليه راي سبام اذا كنت نضربه بميوت او تزيد عاود مره اخرى نضربه بميوت ديريكت.
from day one. We also
انا نرد
wanted
عليه
a
اقول لك
world
عاد
that
رد
feels alive,
عاد
right? Something
يهشم
that
بعد
would react to the players,
أوريجينال
always
هذه.
in motion. And it was very compelling to me to see other people like Paul and his team actually to face the same challenges that we did face back in the days. And I think what helped them craft the game was that a lot of people involved in Resynced today were already part of the game, the original back then.
Paul, so you were already a part of the team back then, right? So, when you come back to a project all these years later, what stayed non-negotiable from the original vision, apart from the fact that, I'm Kenway?
So, Matt, the one thing that we have never approached Resynced as a reinvention. Our goal is to carry John's vision forward. And today, we have much more room to do so since the game is engineered and rebuilt on Ubisoft's latest
تضرب تايم اوت وقيلا تشوفها ثاني تشوفها من عندي
while keeping the original vision
هاك
and
نص
story
ساعة
intact.
ما تجيش تعودها
You
حماتك.
mentioned before how collaborative the original game was, and can you talk about that, especially with Singapore?
شنو
Yeah, absolutely. It was
قايل
absolutely a team effort.
فقط هذا اللي راهم يردوا
I
فيه من
remember
ريميك
actually in 2012
والو تاع
we
الاوريجينال
first
كلاسيك
met in
هذه.
Singapore meeting Paul and the
هم
team
كانوا دايرين
to
كلاسيك
do
فوق.
what we call the blueprint, this week of hard work where the game
هذا باين يهضر بالفرنسي هذا.
emerged from the preparatory work. And Montreal worked very closely with Singapore. Singapore built key parts of Black Flag.
ندير لها
The
بلع
naval
علينا
gameplay was built
تهضروا
on
يا
top. And a lot
اون
of
توب.
Right, so there seems to be
Yeah.
a real sense of continuity here.
اصبر
not
بدنا
just
نلحقوا عليهم بعد
in
لايف ديريكت.
the scenes just felt so dynamic, like the original game. And Jean, what was the intention back then, when it came to all
هي
the
تاع البداية.
cinematics?
So from the start, and it was a lot of discussion with Kama,
A lot of
animation
discussion.
director back then. We really wanted the scenes to feel alive. We wanted characters moving, interrupting each other, exchanging objects, and reacting physically. And that sense of movement was really part of the game's identity, I feel.
Right, and when you rebuild a game like this, that I guess that becomes a huge challenge, right, Paul? And how did you?
دائما راهم يهضرون
How did
سكيب.
you?
Organs for chum and your
ايوا
handcrafted.
اي لقطة من
Took a
الجيم
lot of
بلاي.
handcrafting, especially the facial animations, but that's important because that's the
Look at
soul
that
of the
there.
game.
You men are the
اوه
pariahs
دايم.
of Charlestown, and I would profit better by using your organs for chum and your bones for char. By Christ!
And when you add new things to a game that people really know off by heart and they know it so well.
يلا زيد سكيبي بعدين نلحقوا لهم برك في
The
اللايف.
new content that Paul and the team wrote was starting. And
والو
this is
quality هاي اللي
something
تبان.
really important. That continuity is very much essential.
ان شاء الله تكون اوبتمايز مليح برك.
Whenever we wanted to change,
مش كيما شادو.
add something, we would always question ourselves.
بون سوينا بعد الى تسهر نطلب مريقلة خلاص بعد جيب بالك نقصروا الكليك بعدها في الليل.
Simply wouldn't do it. However, as we all know, no remake is complete without additional content. So we have added brand new chapters and brand new missions to the game.
نيو داروا دي شابتر
Brand
جدد
new
كاع.
scene with Edward's wife Caroline that's written by Darby himself.
Yeah, I remember playing it. Jean, so there's something I don't know, there's something deeper in Black Flag than just like pirate
إيه،
freedom,
هلا
you know, and it's
هلا.
closely tied to the character of Edward.
Yes, absolutely. We really wanted to send a message also saying that freedom.
إيه هذا الآخر،
doesn't
هذا رجعت بكون واحد آخر بحاله ليش؟
right? And Edward's
شحال
heart
سهلة.
reflects that. He thinks everything will be granted.
شحال سهلة يا
that's
برو.
the good life, plundering, etc. But then in the end,
هاك 24 ساعة تخطر
all
عليه.
your friends. Right?
عاود حل كونت جديد روح.
So this is very important because he grows into someone that understands his own responsibilities and that makes him, like you said, very human.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I really leaned into coming back to the character after, you know, more than a decade. You know, it's the same Edward, also
An adventure, and we are fully true to his action adventure roots.
هي البداية دايما.
RYZEN is a 2026 take on the original legend. And for those of us who are curious, the original will still be available.
And Jean, so the modern day, right, that played a really specific role in Black Flag when it was released. And so can you explain how it fit the franchise back then?
So, you know, back then in 2013, the present day reflected where the franchise was at. It was a transition moment, especially with Desmond's story and what it meant at the time. But now with RYZEN, I think there were some changes were needed.
That's right. Today, the modern day has evolved. For Black Flag RYZEN, we have approached it in a way that focuses on Edward's journey while still connecting his memories to the Animus. The modern day rifts in Black Flag RYZEN will feature new moments that focus on Edward's internal struggles.
There's also something about
مرة لايف
Black
معهم.
Flag that
His movement
أيوة.
is very
فكرنا لايف معاه.
sense.
Let's
And
go.
that sense of escapism has always been part of the game.
يورونا جيم بلاي قالت دقيقة ولا حاجة شغل
yeah, totally.
من
And
الجيم
the other thing
مش داينا
that
ستيل
the
سينماتيك.
people I feel never forget, and certainly I never had, is the music.
Yeah, absolutely.
هي الموسيقى.
Especially the sea shanties. The sea shanties in particular have always been part of Black Flag's identity. For RYZEN, we have kept the shanties that everybody loves, but we have also added new shanties that are connected to the story.
هي الموسيقى عليها.
So today, we'd like to reveal a collaboration with an artist that's deeply connected to the Assassin's Creed franchise. And this artist has a special place in my heart because of his work on Assassin's Creed Revelations.
إيه ختم معاهم في ريفيليشن هذا.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's great.
وروناك شي حاجة. إيه هذا هو واتكي.
I'm in my studio in Paris.
تقول كابتن برايسي.
For you. I'm back in the Assassin's Creed franchise. This time for Assassin's Creed Black Flag RYZEN. You know, the world of Assassin's Creed has been very important for me and very linked to my career. It started like 15 years ago or something. And this time, I'm very excited about what we've done. I know that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is a game that's very important to all of you. It's a game about escapism, about rebellion, about exploration, and these are themes that are very, very important for my work. You know, I've explored these themes a lot in my music. So I won't say too much, but I can't wait for you to hear what I've done for
يلا ورينا سرنا.
Black Flag RYZEN.
موسيقى باينة.
Return to the franchise, especially for Black Flag RYZEN, means a lot to the team. We've been working on a newly reimagined track specifically for Black Flag RYZEN, and we can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Yeah, right. And, you know, music is just one of those things that the people remember long after they stop playing. I mean, I did. The sea shanties, I still play in my car now from time to time, you know. And this game means a lot to you, and we know that.
Yeah, absolutely. This game means a lot to me, and I'm not saying that just because you guys are here. Just working on a game takes me back to 2012, and we all want the game to be the best it can be, and we really hope that you guys will enjoy playing it.
Yeah, so you entered the Animus for real.
That's
back
right.
in 2012, yeah.
I mean, what a great thing, right? To come back to something, you know, more than a decade after, you know, and get to revisit and rebuild and reimagine this wonderful world. It's just been such a pleasure for me, and I thank you guys for bringing me back. Before we wrap this up, I've got a little surprise for you. All right, this is something pretty awesome. I saw it today for the first time, and I love it. So here we have an Assassin's Creed Black Flag RYZEN Collector's Edition. It's so awesome, and inside is a really stunningly well-crafted figurine of Edward Kenway sitting there, slouched like me. And he looks really cool, and it's crafted
بعدها في الليل بالك نديروا لايف سياس ولا
with all of like Kenway's diary entries and journeys about all of his adventures, and there's also a brooch and a cloth map and then some goodies in there for everyone. So this one is really cool. It's the first time I've seen it today, and if you guys like it, then you're gonna have to get your own because this one's mine.
You deserve it.
Thank you. No,
You're welcome to take it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. We can't wait for you to live or relive
يا
this
درا كنت تسكر يقولوا كسات
pirate
خرج الله
adventure with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced that will launch
Yep.
on July 9th, 2026. I just want to say thank you for all being with us today.
خلاص كملوا بعد ما
Cannot
يوريناش حاجة
wait
أخرى.
for you to experience it yourselves.
Thank you so much
Cheers.
بلتان. خلاص بعد كملوا كل شيء. نيجي. تسعة جويليا راح تخرج. جي that's it. هذا ما كان. نشوف السينماتيك الاولين هادو واعرين اللي كانوا دايرين. فين بقى ندرس رايك كل شيء. لا ان شاء الله ان شاء الله. يو
We fly no colors out here, but praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms. If a man plays the fool, then
we're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
you're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it.
You know, he's one of those characters that treacherous tropical paradise, from dangerous waters to dense jungles, untamed lands and bustling historical cities. From the grandeur of Havana, the thriving and wealthy jewel of the Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the Pirate Republic. Each city offers a distinct atmosphere shaped by opportunities. And more perilous than ever before. Even underwater exploration is more expansive, more beautiful, and more perilous than ever before.
ايوه اقدر امريكا نورمال. قلت لك لعبت الجزء هذا في الاكس بوكس ثاني 360 لعبته فيها ولعبته في البي سي.
Creating the perfect backdrop for a life on the edge, where freedom is earned and danger is never far away.
والو كاليتي هايلة. اوه ديم. الجيم بلاي ايوه حسيته فاست عجبني هنا مليح. ديم. والو تبان هايلة الريميك. قصدك الاوريجينال هايلة ما كاش كيفها. افضل جزء في السلسلة كاع. الريميك راح نشوفوا الريميك كي يخرج ان شاء الله نجربوه نعاودوا كاع نختموها كاع في اللي لايف.
Use walls, ledges and breakables to your advantage. Keep track of your opponents and use all your tools to level the playing field.
قالوا هاي راح تكون مليحة في الكومبات.
But fight recklessly and you will be punished.
كاين افضل والله غير افضل جزء ميور هذا.
Or on the run, mastering your environment is key. As you navigate through cities and jungles, you'll experience smooth and iconic parkour moves. from free jumps to back ejects and side ejects.
طور حتى شوية في الباركور.
A range of reactive movements, giving you tighter control, resulting in greater speed and deadlier assassinations. Being a pirate assassin often calls for a
ديم حيرونك فبداو بالجيم بلاي ديريكت بعدها بهدلوا لك الشرح في الاخير، موافقين يبداو بالعكس يديروا الشرح ويهضروا شويه من بعد يوروك الجيم بلاي في الاخير. هذه على الرجال هاي لقطه من نفس ستيل الجوده تسام بدلها.
Of course, this wouldn't be a real pirate adventure without a ship. Set sail and freely power, the Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never before. With new alternate fire upgrades for every weapon, you now have more power and flexibility to overcome opponents' ships in any situation. You will engage in epic battles, boarding parties, and fort raids. All of these are bad and as challenging, dangerous, and exciting.
ألعب بالنسخة القديمة قشعر. قالوا فرق الجودة عالية، هذا ماشي ريميك. والله تحسها صح، تحسها ريماسترد. والله صح، والله صح تحسها ريماسترد مش ريميك. قالوا كواليتي تبان لا باس، مش لي يا ما تقدر تحكم حتى تخرج الجيم باش تقدر تحكم. هادو قاعد نام خلاص يعني. المهم تخرج فيه 9 جويليا. هذا ما كان. يلا نديرو بوز هنايا، من بعد ان شاء الله في الليل خوتي نرجعو. بالك نقصروا روكت ليغ مع الجماعه، بالك سياس ايرون نو، بالك نقصروا روكت ليغ من بعدها. يعطيكم الصحه وبعدين ان شاء الله سيو.